Wake up to farming
on BBC Radio Lincolnshire.
Now, schools returned last week, and it means that our farmers are getting back into class virtually with their FaceTime a Farmer initiative. One of those involved is Chris Foster, who farms near Lincoln. Hello, Chris. Just explain what FaceTime a Farmer is.
Good morning, Carla. FaceTime Farmer, which is what it originally started set up with Farm Tom and Leap Education. It got rebranded in the last 12 months as Farmer Time for the hashtag, but it's basically bringing education in line with agriculture and educating from a young age, in particular what I do in the primary school, really engaging what farming is all about, and it's a great way without having to worry about visits and health and safety, etc., that you can actually get the children involved with activities and what's going on the farm through your Skype session or FaceTime, or I suppose this day and age at the moment, Zoom or even Teams meetings.
Because you work with a school in Leicestershire, don't you, Chris? And you carried on doing it through lockdown.
Yeah, absolutely. I spoke at length with Jo Berry, Thurston Primary Schools, my point of contact. She deals with years 1 and the early year groups, and we were wondering how we could carry it on to make sure that the students weren't missing out on some key bits, because it was obviously lockdown occurred pretty much in the middle of lambing, and so I said, well, let's send some videos along if you've got a way of putting them up for the students to still see what was happening. So the school set up a social media group, a closed group on Twitter, which was a way to to get the videos and updates to them. It was an absolutely brilliant way, because actually it wasn't just benefiting the children. The parents were getting involved as well, and there were some brilliant questions going back and forth between parents and children from the school, between the school and myself.
Yeah,
it was really good to continue that.
Great that they're interested in it, and of course you have your farm and you have your own Texel flock of sheep. Chris, tell us about them.
Yes. Well, it's a 30-year plan. I'm certainly not a named person with the breed in the country yet, but I'm slowly perfecting the breeding, and we do a little bit of showing. My partner in crime, best friend Lucy, she runs the Hampshire Downs as part of the Texel flock, and the Suffolks, and so we go to the shows there, and it all started with, I like the look of that sheep, and let's have a see what happens. But it works really well alongside my farming businesses, and it's quite good, really.
What's different about a Texel sheep? What's special about them, and is it any different to looking after other sheep?
Well, the Hampshire Downs are certainly the easiest. The Texels, I think it depends on what day it is, whether they decide to try and cause problems with illnesses and bits and bobs. But they're great. They're just incredible character. They're a fantastic carcass certainly for cross-into commercial farms to give butchers' lambs, qualities. They do tend to be one of the preferred choices of crossbreeds up and down the country. I know there are a lot of farmers in the county that will argue that, but Texels are, they are renowned for good carcass quality and good meat, really.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and telling us about your sheep, and also, of course, about FaceTime a Farmer as well. Have you got a busy day ahead, Chris?
We're still racing to try and get all the grain and the barley and the wheat in, so I'm on my way down to Boston to go and strike up the dryer again.
Well, good luck with that, and thank you for stopping to have a chat with us. Chris Foster there, who is one of the farmers involved in FaceTime a Farmer, an initiative to get children learning more about life on the farm. And it's important, of course, that they do this online as well. So Chris has managed to keep doing it through lockdown. So very interesting indeed, and also learning a little bit more about Texel sheep as well with Chris.